Okay. It is Friday. So it is Planet Zoo Day. And we are in Streamland Park. And hopefully we will finish our butterfly garden today. It is windy as fuck, so wind chimes are going to be around. Allergies are in full force, so I'm going to be snuffly. I did take a little bit of Benadryl. I'm being stared at. Hi. What is the matter? Do you have to pee? What's the matter, Mr. Momo? He looks very concerned. What's the matter? Oh, I saw the happy tail tried to start. Oh.
We got a tail?
Oh,
We got
happy tail. Oh, we're falling
need
over.
some outside time?
I think he's mad because it's nice outside.
Entirely possible. Come on, buddy. I'll give you some outside time.
Okay. You know what I think we did forget to do
Come here, buddy.
is oh no, we did turn that on. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna bump that to 10. Okay. So we still kind of had to finish this up out here. What? We need like some big ass trees here, and I don't know what I want to do. Let's see. So I hope everybody's had a good week. And that everybody is doing all right. That is really awkwardly shaped there. I don't know, I think I'd almost rather... What is this? Oh, white birch. I think I'd almost rather our willow trees in here. I don't know, willow trees always feel a little mysterious to me. Feel like they're like draping over pathways, and they just have a slightly magical feel to them. I might just be totally nuts, but that's kind of how I feel. Alright, so like 2 of those in there. Maybe that one there. That one there. All right, now let's come into construction. I feel like we need something out here. I don't know what. Which is kind of part of the problem. No. No. I mean, maybe, but not. I mean, we could make these white, right? Okay, actually, hold on. Do we want... Let's go into structural. Alright, I need something thin. Something thin and something round. Square. That's thick. I need something thinner than that. I mean, that might work. B-U-T-T-E-R-F-L-Y G-A-R-D-E-N-S Okay. Now, let's come on into art shapes. Not you. Why are we all the way at the bottom? So I don't want the super flats. That's not gonna look great. Okay, so here's the question. Do we go like this? I mean, the other side has it reversed. I don't think we're gonna do the double. It looks like it kind of came out okay there. But I don't know that I'm going to be able to pull that off just right. I'll have to adjust positioning and things once we get everybody situated. So I probably used ones that were like way longer than they really needed to be. But that's okay. So I'm kind of making these guys their own little set pieces. And then once I get everybody kind of sorted in there, we'll go from there. All right. Get you on that. And we'll make your stick brown. Will help like hide into the background there. Okay. And then that one, that way I can just click the stick. To snag everybody. Okay, now let's see, B-U-T-T-E. We need an E. I have to remember I need to gesso the birdhouses for tomorrow. Cannot forget that. Absolutely cannot forget that has to get done. Looks pretty straight for me. Okay. Let's move you on back in. B-U-T-T-E. R. All right. That's probably pretty good. Let's change the pole color. Where's the arrow? Oh, did I not? I must not have clicked it. No. Dang it. Okay, so I guess it is kind of turned a little bit. But now it looks turned more there. We'll see what it looks like when we get it. Moved on over here. Okay, so yeah, that is a little bit more twisted than it originally looked like. Actually wondering maybe we do like a little waterfall on the front. Maybe. Like have these sticking up out of it. Potentially. Okay. You slid over to about, and maybe there. So hope everybody's had a good week. Hope your weekend's gonna be good. It got warm here and it is so windy. Like my eye is so angry because of, they're both a little watery. In fact, I think we need to take more Benadryl than we did take. It was so weird last night. I took some Benadryl right before I went to bed. Laid down, was in bed like maybe 10 minutes and then started sneezing. I'm like, Benadryl, you're supposed to make this better, not make this worse. Of course, I probably just took way too much of that. Like, I use the kids' liquid because I don't want to be asleep because it knocks me on my ass. And I took nowhere near a dose, even for kids. But It doesn't take much to knock me on my ass with that. I'm gonna be so tired later. And we have shit we've gotta do. I've got a busy night ahead of me here. So we can't be having that. Uh-oh. Now Zuzu's here.
For real?
Zuzu, her daddy and brother outside. Did Momo eat his fill of grass?
Yeah. He spent a lot of time just sitting and enjoying the sun.
Sounded like you were yelling at him at one point.
No. I was talking to my mother.
Oh.
Well, you want to go out or are you just here for the goodie? I'll go outside. You want the goodie? Okay. Works for me.
Well, now he walked closer.
Here, let me give you the goodie then.
So it looks like hey boss, looks like the mother-in-law will be coming back in maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks. She should be back by mid-April. I know, it's always snacks. Chubby puppy is not gonna miss a snack. You got another thing coming. If you think Chubby Puppy's gonna let a snack go by. So she apparently wants to deal with all of her doctor's appointments now instead of in September when they're coming back. Because she needs to get a stress test done and some other stuff, so... So when she gets back, they'll file some kind of special deed or something, so if something happens to her and she ends up in like a long-term care situation where it's gonna eat a shit ton of money, where they can't try to come after the house, so it'll be like protected where it goes to Russell. He doesn't think it would have been an issue anyway, but she has to be here for that because they have to sign it in like front of a notary or something and file it at the county clerk's office, I think. But we had to wait to do that because we had to get the tax assessment figures that they wanted on the form, and he wasn't able to go and get the taxes paid before she had to fuck off to New York to deal with shit up there. So... And how is Boz today? At least decent, I hope. I mean, I hope it's better than decent, but I hope for at least a decent. Can we just admire that gorgeous shadow there? That's pretty nice. It's pretty fairly closely lined up there. Alright, we need a G. Your B at work was crazy this week with the holiday. Yeah. Russell went this morning to get the last couple things that we needed for dinner. Like, my mom wants coleslaw, so we had to go and get the coleslaw mix, but we wanted to wait closer to the weekend. So we got something that was hopefully decently in date. And, we needed some more ice because we were going to run out over the weekend. And, he got back and he was on the treadmill, and I went to go have some cereal, and I went to grab the milk from the fridge, and I'm like, oh, this one's almost out. What's the date on this? It said the 5th, and I was like, all right. And then I was like, oh, good, we got another gallon. And I looked at the other gallon that was in the fridge, because I did remember we picked up a gallon. And that one was going bad on the 1st. And I'm like, looking, I'm like, who opened the later date milk before this one? So that milk's going to go bad on Monday, or at least the sell-by date is going to hit on Monday. And him and I are weird with milk. That's one thing we don't fuck around with. For sure. So we're like, fuck. And so tonight we have to probably go grab another gallon of milk. So my mom's weird about the milk too. She's like, if it's like 2 days before the date on it, she won't drink it. And I'm like, okay. Yep. Milk's not cheap either. I was mad. I mean, I'll try to use what I can, but I'm not going to go through a gallon in like 2 days. I mean, I can try, but it's not going to... I don't think that's going to happen. We're just kind of meandering along today because I'm tired. I did not sleep well. Story of my life.
Well, just you. Last time was pretty rough for you, too.
It was warm in here.
Yeah.
It wasn't overly warm, but it was warm. And the cats are being fuckwits. Yeah, I don't think I can drink that much milk in that amount of time. And I'm not really making anything for Easter dinner that's gonna involve milk. Because we're not doing a pudding pie. We're doing hot fudge brownie sundaes for dessert. So that's what my mom wanted, apparently. I don't know, last couple times I got the graham cracker crusts from Keebler, they were too thick. They were like disturbingly thick, and I'm like, I don't remember y'all being quite this thick before. Are we somewhat in a line? We're not bad there. Okay. So, nope, that's not what I wanted. I wanted you. Okay. Aha. Okay, so for right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so the E's are center. Okay, I'm gonna leave that up in the air for the moment. You don't think you're doing anything for Easter? You have the celebration of laundry like you do every Sunday. You'll wash a sock for zombie Jesus. Well, I'm sure he'll be appreciative. We're not really religious, so we don't really celebrate like the religious side of Easter. I know that sounds dumb, but we like do a dinner. I think my mom's just like an excuse for dinner. Like a drawn out dinner that I have to fucking cook for. Used to do the bunny chocolate dinner stuff. Yeah, like we used to do like the Easter baskets and whatnot and stuff, but and I had my, it's so dumb. I had this favorite decoration thingy, I guess you can call it a decoration thingy, that she had, that was part of like my Easter basket for the longest time, but it wasn't actually, it didn't actually like go in the Easter basket. It was a side piece. It looked like a, it was like a wood cutout of a bunny, but it had these little tiny holes drilled into it, like along the edge, like the rim, like the side edge, like this edge, like the outer edge drilled into it, and then you would take the like lollipop sticks and tuck them into the holes, so it'd be like a lollipop tree. I don't know about this, like, this seems too busy. It just seemed too much. I'm gonna keep this. Had to remember where I was. There we go. I'm like, what was I doing? Right, letters. How the fuck do I get back there again? I've never had an edible arrangement. I've always thought they were neat, though, the concept. Because, like, sometimes, a lot of the times, flowers, you know, they make me sneezy. They make my eyes itchy. The whole allergy concept of it doesn't always work for me. And flowers are so expensive to throw away, right? It always pains me. Like I'm the girl that would like to get flowers, but at the same time, they're so expensive to waste the money on for them to die. Like, I'm just like, I'm such a strange muffin in that regards, I guess, because I'm just like, I like you, but at the same time, I'm basically throwing money out the window because I'm not going to get that much enjoyment out of you before you shrivel up and get weird, and then I have to get rid of you. Yeah, like, I'd rather have a snack or dinner or some kind of food, but, you know, at least then the money's not, like, being fully wasted, you know? I'm weird like that. Excuse me. But, you know how it goes. So, if I... Whoop. Wrong pieces. So this isn't their final placement by any... Oh, you are all sorts of oddly twisted there. Okay. Now you look... I guess you're alright. Okay. Yeah, you know, something that's gonna last more than like 4 days on the counter that, you know, wasn't $60, that just got, you know, shot out of cannon, basically. But then sometimes flowers make me sneeze too, or they, you know, I get the allergies from them, or a migraine, depending on what it is. So it's like, food's good. I can do food. Here's a list of safe goodies. Like, my mom insisted, apparently, when Russell had taken her to Walmart one day last week. I think it was last week. Doesn't matter. On getting us Easter rabbits. And Russell kept trying to tell her, no, it's fine. We don't need it. Don't bother. And she's like, no, you're getting an Easter bunny. And I'm like, I can really only eat the hollow ones. The solid ones are too hard. Like, I can't bite into them. It hurts to bite into something that solid. Like, I've always had a preference to the hollow bunnies because they're more edible, right? So she insisted on getting these Russell Stover solid chocolate rabbits. And I saw them. I'm like, why did you get these? I was like, Mom, no. And she's like, they're for Easter. And I wasn't arguing about how much she spent on them, because sometimes that's a thing. I'm like, Mom, we don't need this. Don't buy this. Don't waste your money. But this time I'm like, Mom, I can't eat this. It's solid. She's like, oh, really? I'm like, yeah, that's why Russell was saying no, don't get it. It's like for Cadbury's who enjoy the Easter chocolates. Yeah, Russell likes the caramel eggs from them. But they're so expensive for the amount that you get.
I mean, they're not too bad. They're about equivalent to getting like a candy bar, but it's just more expensive than I can really justify.
Yeah. I don't know why it's doing that weird angle. You alright? So, Momo has to be on this special food from Pro Plan, right? And Russell had picked up a couple of cans of the wet. We did one can at first to see if he was going to eat it, because I didn't want to spend a bunch of money on it if he was going to refuse to eat it again like he did with the dry food. So he grabbed it from the vet, except Dingus loves it. So we're like, okay, cool. He went back to the vet to go get some more, and they didn't have that much. So he didn't want to take all of it. And we're like, we'll just pick some up somewhere else, right? And he got like 4 or 5 cans. He has to be on it for a month. It's like half a can a day. It's expensive. It's like $5 a can. So we're like, okay. So later that morning, we're checking PetSmart online. They don't have it. Petco has the dry... No, somebody had dry food, not the wet food. Somebody else had it for cats in wet. And I'm like, wet and dry. I'm like, no. I need dog and I need wet. PetSense didn't have it. Tractor Supply didn't have it. Walmart didn't have it. The only place we found it was Chewy. Did you try Amazon?
Sorry, what'd you say?
Did you try Amazon?
For what?
The dog food?
Yeah, it was more expensive. And I think it probably would have asked for verification the same way.
So, we ordered it from Chewy, right?
Yeah.
And Chewy's like, we have to contact your vet to get authorization that you can get this, because apparently it is a prescription food. Or something like that, where your vet has to say that you need to be on it. And our vet only does a half day on Friday, and I don't know if they open today at all with it being Good Friday. I don't know. So I'm like, well, you just should have bought it from the vet then at this point. And so we didn't know it needed vet authorization until after he hit purchase. And we're like, okay. So now I don't know what we're going to do, because the last time we checked, we hadn't gotten a message back saying that they had gotten authorization yet. So yeah, I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know if we're going to try to cancel. What'd you have to do? Give them the vet's phone number? Husband?
Huh?
Did you have to give them the vet's phone number?
No, they're supposed to contact because I looked up their information, but
we don't know how long
I just canceled it.
You canceled it?
Uh-huh.
It let you?
Yeah.
Alright.
They actually gave the option of we need this sooner.
Uh-huh.
So I just took that.
So that let you cancel it. So yeah, we'll just have to go to the vet.
Yep. I'll go to the vet and I'll just say, hey, can you order me a case of this?
Yeah, we'll probably go on Monday. Because we can't... I mean, they're closed for the day now anyway. If they were open. So... we did not know that that food was that special. So no wonder he's fucking eating it. Of course, the thing that we can't get easily. He's like, yeah, this is great. I forgot how to spell garden. G-A-R-R. I'm looking for an R. There we go. Oh, well, you know what? Oh, that's right. I already sceneried all those together. So. Less aggravation to do it this way. Because it's something about urinary health or something. The vet said that his pH jumped 2 points since the last test. We didn't really change all that much. The only thing I think that's really been different is that we were giving him training treats that they loved. And we don't know if that spiked the PA in his pee. Like he'd been having that the whole time that he's had this bladder infection problem. So we have to stop giving him those, and between stopping that and this new wet food, we'll see, because apparently the pH being higher is causing crystals to start to form in his pee, and then he's having a hard time passing the crystals or whatever. So, and it's supposed to increase him having to pee more to try to flush his system out. So we'll see what happens. G-A-R. That looks a little twisty too. Alright, let's try that. Oh. Change the pole color. So we'll see what happens with that. But at least we're no more antibiotics, so that's good. Let's put cranberries in his cheaper food. He probably wouldn't eat them. He wouldn't eat his cheap food anyway. And it wasn't that much cheaper. He wouldn't eat the crunchy food at all now. He won't. He refuses. We had picked up a package of a box of Moist and Meaty because we're like, well, maybe he can't chew the crunchy food anymore. Because he's over 10. So we're like, maybe he's having some chewy troubles. We don't know. So we tried that, and the only time he'll eat that is if like Russell like pulverized it in the food processor or smashed it with a rolling pin. And we're like, well, that's not really helping, but we're trying to like bulk out his food because they've been eating like boiled chicken or boiled beef that hasn't been seasoned, no salt or anything on it, mixed into the dry dog food with maybe just like a couple tablespoons of whatever rice I had at the time, just to kind of to fill it out. Zuzu doesn't care, he'll eat whatever. Momo's a lot pickier. Are these the same size? Just didn't really look at. I guess they are. Yeah, and like Momo gets mad if he doesn't get what I'm eating, or he thinks he didn't get what I'm eating. And he'll sit there and like make his little gurry noises at me while I'm eating my dinner, or if he thinks I even remotely have something. Like, I had my cereal and I finished and he stood up and was staring at me and I'm like, oh, okay, we have to go potty. I was like, well, let me get rid of this. And I put it in the sink. He's obsessed with the smell of my Apple Jacks. And he doesn't like them, so I don't know what his deal is. And I got rid of the bowl and I came back in to take him potty because he was sitting there waiting for me. And he like barely peed and like beelined back for the house. And I'm like, okay. He wanted what I had for breakfast because after I got him resituated and he had his potty treat, he started gurring at me again. And I'm like, dude, it's been 5 minutes. What is your deal? And he wanted what I had just eaten. I'm like, no. What you're not going to have is Apple Jacks. I'm sorry. You're not going to eat them anyway. I know you're not going to eat them. Like, I think he can have them.
Is that me?
I don't know. Like, I think he can have Apple Jacks. I don't think there's anything inherently in it that he can't have. But we're not... Huh?
The dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of anything.
But he doesn't need it. It's... I've tried to give him real bits of apple before. Like, I've seen dogs as treats when they're on weight loss programs being given, like, a carrot for a snack, or a piece of apple, or a piece of watermelon. These fuckers won't eat it. They're like, no. What we're not going to do is that. And I'm like, really?
Yeah, no Apple Jacks for dogs.
But he can't have it.
It has xylitol in it. So
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah. Definitely can't have that.
Your dog eats cranberries?
Well, I mean, they tell girls to have cranberry products when they're having urinary issues.
No, you're supposed to have cranberries.
Yeah.
Not cranberry products, because most of those are made from concentrate, which takes everything out that you might actually want.
Well, we can't always get real cranberries.
Well. But no, I was just surprised dog eat cranberry. Isn't that what Bob said?
She said just give him some cranberries.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if Mo would eat it.
I don't know either. Probably not. Because it's something fresh and smells healthy. No, Boz was just being silly. Got my 1.5 miles in today. Nope. Next week we're gonna try to go 1.75 miles. I don't know if that's gonna work, but we're gonna try. We will see. Garden. Wait, why do I have... Oh, right. I duplicated the T in butterfly. N. Where are you? Hello? There you are. So I've got 40 minutes to go on the 5-hour chunk of video. We're making progress. Tonight, though, I have to gesso the birdhouses for tomorrow. I cannot forget to do that. I must do that before I start trying to video edit. I mean, we can do them. Oh. It never... There we go, I tried to do that earlier. It never, that never went through from earlier. Where was I? Brain. Come on, come back, brain. Come back. Oh, right. It's not the end of the world if I don't get them gessoed. Like, we'll still do them. It's just... the stream will be me gessoing birdhouses instead of us actually painting them. So... because that wood is a bit thirsty. So it's easier to do the coat of the gesso-y things. Ahead of time. And remember, guys, I forgot that Sunday is Easter and I have to cook dinner, so there won't be an art stream on Sunday. We will be on Monday, though. I would just try to cook around the stream, but I have no idea what time dinner's gonna be ready. And I don't want to be covered in fuzz while I'm trying to cook. So I will be working on video editing while I'm cooking then, because there's a lot of downtime in between. But we're getting there. I hope that I can get this finished on Sunday. But that really depends on how much I get done in the next 2 days on it. Because after this 40-minute chunk, I have another hour and 45 minutes to edit down, and then I have to do a render, and then I have to add the audio in, and the audio, well, audio could either take me a full entire day or 2 days. So hopefully by the end of next week. I hope it's done sooner than that, but yeah, it's just gonna be less of a pain in the ass that way, because like I said, sometimes dinner gets done faster than I expect it to. Sometimes my brain forgets that I'm in the middle of stuff and it's like, oh right, I need to do that still. So it's just gonna be easier if I'm not tied up in the middle of anything else. Okay, so how do we want to do this? Well, first of all, let's grab this guy. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so D is our middle guy. Let's see here. Alright, now I feel like we need something underneath of these. What exactly? I don't really know. Could go with some rocks just so that they're not fully floating. I mean, that's not so bad there. Now, this guy in the back, though. Don't know how we're gonna quite make that work. So if we go with maybe that, I don't know. Excuse me. Let's see. A. Let's see what we got here. How am I getting... Okay. Gee, that looks familiar. Where did we use this before? We used this over over in the sneak walkthrough area. On the fences. So that side does stick out a little bit. That might be okay. Actually, kind of like it randomly sticking up through our stone here. Gives us a slightly more kind of overgrown look. And let's see. Oh my goodness, it is so windy. Oh, so windy. Nope, I think we have to do the small one. Just so it doesn't look so out of place. Okay. Oh. Sliding out of my chair. I need like an ass grip from a chair. Oh my goodness. The pants I have on do not want to grip the seat of my chair, and I just keep sliding further down out of it. Alright, let's see about maybe you there. So, like, it doesn't have to be perfect, right? Just to cover a little bit of gappage in the rocks here. Like, that's not so bad. I can't change the color of these, though. That's frustrating. Like, I like these guys. I don't think I can change the color on them either, no. So maybe we put you there. Stick one of you there. This thing's hitbox is just like, I'm gonna stick to everything. Okay, that's not so bad. Alright, let's pop back into here. We need freestanding signs. Meow. What are you doing? Don't be knocking my shit everywhere. You're in enough trouble, buddy. You're in enough trouble from last night, so I wouldn't even. So last night, usually it's Nom Noms who is pawing at our screens saying, hey, fuckers, I'm hungry. Really? That wasn't nice. It hit Momo. He knocked a stuffed animal down. We kept hearing a noise that kind of sounded like when Num Nums pulls at our screen, but it wasn't exactly the same. So we weren't quite sure what was happening there. And then all of the guys started getting real uppity about something outside, and we're like, cats, could we not? Could we just not? And I'm waiting for this other one to open. P-Butt jumped on my desk, and partially my fault because I still hadn't gotten around to attaching my vase that has my paintbrushes in it to the desk. But I also realized in doing that I'm not going to be able to pick it up and dig through it, so I wasn't sure what I decided. I hadn't decided what to do yet, so I was like, still trying to think about it. And he hopped up on my desk, even though there's a box under my desk that he can sit on and easily look out the window. Knocked my paintbrushes everywhere. Huge crash. All the little tinkles of all the brush handles hitting the floor. And I'm like, you dick. Had to get up, go searching for everything at 1:30 in the morning, make sure everything got put back in its container so none of the cats chased my brushes off into oblivion. Looked out the door, or looked out the front door, and Mimi, Nom Nom's girlfriend, is sitting in front of our door, staring at the screen. Like, well, you gonna feed me? So I think she had been pulling at our front screen to try to get us to come out. I grabbed a scoop of food and stepped outside, and there's a grayish orange tinged cat sitting there with her. And I'm like, oh, hello. Who are you? And I tapped on the door, and Russell came out. And he goes, oh, yeah, that's the Ed, like, one. He's kind of orange, like our Ed. But he's got, like, just maybe... He's, like, faded orange. And I'm like, okay. He goes, that's the one that's afraid of me that won't come near. And he kind of sat there. And then he ran into the front yard when I went to go put food in the bowl. And I'm like, where you going? We got food. And we turned around and he was gone. Or she. I don't know. Mimi wasn't that worried about him or her, so we think it might have been a her. But, it was very odd. I'm like, y'all need to stop bringing your friends over. Like, I'm glad that you all seem to like it here. But, I can't really afford to feed your friends. Okay? It's bad enough we're feeding num-nums. So, like, if we could just stop with that, that would be great. It's becoming cat stopover central. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm like, guys, it's bad enough that if Mimi ends up being pregnant, we're gonna have to call animal control and see about getting a live trap for her because she won't let us pick her up. We haven't gotten to that level of I like you yet. We're trying to work on it, but I also don't know if she belongs to anybody, so... I don't think she's completely feral because she was a little too quick to warm up to us petting her. And last night she was just hanging out at our house. We have an extra like outdoor chair cushion that we threw on the porch underneath one of our wicker chairs that just has like junk piled on it because we haven't cleaned everything up yet. And she was just chilling on that last night for a few hours. I don't know if she spent the entire night or what. I'm like, oh good. Like, can we not multiply here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, where am I gonna put you? Maybe down in here. Alright. How do we look there? That's not so bad. You thought you had a dead cat in the front of your driveway yesterday? Was so not into checking it out. Freaking huge possum. Oh my god. We haven't seen our possum in a long time. So either Lester moved on. Lester or Lestat. We don't know if it was a male or a female or it got hit by a car. We're not sure which. No, that's not what I clicked. That's what I wanted. Okay. Alright, that looks about right. Probably not going to be in the same exact spot. spot, but good enough. We've got a trash can there. Duplicate you. I'm not making a huge ass butterfly. That's not happening. I don't really have time to. I mean, we technically have all the time in the world, but we'll never finish this project today if we decide to do that, so. Alright, we're gonna take the lights down. Animal control, the same dude that plows my driveway came and took care of it. You're just glad it wasn't somebody's pet. Yeah. That's for certain. Hi. What's the matter? You just came in. Oh! Shit. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Sorry. You just came in. You're not going out again. Sorry. Sorry, headphone wearers. Sorry. Accidente. My arm slammed into the microphone and knocked it over. Sorry. Momo was being weird. I was trying to lean over to fix his blanket, and well, that didn't work very well, now did it? Sorry. Sorry. So sorry. So we'll do our lighting pass here. Yeah, my klutzy ass self happened, so you know. There's that. Let's do our lighting here. Now, here's the question. Do we want to... like give these a colorful hue? Thinking like this range here. Well, let's go with that one. Let's see what that looks like. For starters. Alright, and then you guys... Okay. Now. Let's see, do we want the Do we want it hidden in the hedges, or do we want it like actually? I guess it should actually be on the pathway. And that comes up into that light. It's like I don't think we need a huge amount of these. Just kind of where it seems like a little too dark, maybe. I don't know. 'Cause then these aren't even either. I mean, it's me, are they ever really gonna be even? But I think it's gonna bug me if they're off from each other by that much. Alright, so put that there. Okay. Then I guess that one there. And that one there-ish. Because they're supposed to be lights on this piece. Oh, they're there. They're just not giving off that much light. Okay. Alright, so now let us come down into here. Get under the willow tree here. Okay. Perhaps about there. Be there. Maybe those two are very close together, aren't they? Nope, I just don't know how to light. Nope, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. That's what I want. Okay. I mean, a lot of this would be solved if I just grabbed two of these. At the same time. But sometimes that's just not feasible. how are we looking outside here? That's not terrible, but it's not really magical. So I'm gonna come into decorative lighting. And let's see. That's huge. Right. Sorry, I'm trying to get in here, but yet still see what I'm doing. Okay, tell you what, let me bring you out here. And let's see. And now I need some rope. I mean, chain might work, but I don't think there's a small enough chain. And that's kind of thick, right? I'm gonna say, for fuck's sake, I searched rope. What the hell? Y'all are giving me everything but. Two. What the heck? Thank you. I mean, even that's kind of thick. For what it is. Might be our best option, though. Oh god, that is huge. Okay, not that. Definitely not that. How tall is this? See, that's too tall too. I just don't seem to have looking for. Oh, you know what there is, though? There is this. I can put you there. If I can get around all the other little bits. Can I change the color of you? Oh, we can. Just to change it up a little bit. Shit, sorry. I need to... don't think I can get up in here to where I want it to be. Like, I want you to be... like, kind of on this branch here. Sort of. Like, kind of, sort of. And then maybe one more. Like there. Okay. Alright. I mean, that's pretty lit up in there. Okay, now it is pretty dark in here. Well, it's not so bad. The pathway's lit at least. Can I get over here? Where's my light? Ah, that's why you were reflecting quite so much. Where are you? Okay, so you are there. Oh. So that fountain's lit up a bit better. So we're kind of at guest view here at the moment. Like, I don't know that we really need all of these guys lit up back in here. So it's kind of just all in the back there. We've got that lit. So, I mean, we didn't want to go too crazy with the lighting here. Yeah, it is going to reflect off the glass a bit. There. And you about there. Okay. So that's not so bad. So it is nighttime in here. Alright, so we come out. Okay. This guy. Probably uplight you just a gauche. Alright, we kinda lit you. We didn't really light any of this in here. Alright, let me pop out of this camera. So that's the only way we're going to be able to get this guy. Properly uplit. Okay, so let's see here. If we can get you kind of sorted in here. Kind of sorta sorted. Okay. Let's go back into guest mode here. Alright, that's not so bad. Let's go this way. We got all that lit up. Garden party lights are on. Okay, we don't need that back section lit up so much because we're a functioning growing greenhouse. Alright, so that itself isn't lit. Okay. So this. Maybe there. Just to give us a little bit of some uplighting on that. Okay, so some of this is lit back here, but not like all of it. Like, I don't really know or think that all of it really needs to be. Like, all of the topiary trees are lit up. Sorry for the up and downs, that's me climbing over stuff apparently. Alright. And just kind of add to the pathway a little bit. Make sure nobody really trips and falls. I mean, because how many people are actually going to be walking through here at night? Realistically, they would probably close the garden at this time of night anyhow. Do I want that there? Or do I want... I'd like you to click the trash can, please. Thank you. Let's see. Like, we don't have to do the lamppost here if I can get the... No, it wants to be out in the way. Like, no matter where I put it, it's like just in the way. I mean, we could like tuck it back here, but then it's gonna look like people are throwing trash in the in the hedges, which, while mildly amusing, doesn't really work so well. I do wish we had a little bit more precision control on the trash bins and like the benches and stuff. I get that they need to be near the pathway, but at the same time, it's a trifle bit annoying when I need it to be in one particular spot. I mean, I guess for pathing issues it has to be like that, but or if there's some secret to getting it to line up better, I don't know it. Oh, I put it on the floor. I think one of the other ones I put it on the table. Alright, we've got a trash can there. Yeah, the bins have to work for the people, unfortunately. Yeah, it's like, well, I don't want you to go there. Why can't you go here? But I guess there wasn't a pathway that the path program was like, okay. So it's like, nope, what we're not gonna do is that, apparently. And I, apparently, did not put any lighting on these buildings. For, reasons, I guess? Huh. Well, interesting. Where is it? I'm like putting it up there, but it's not going there. Oh wow, that is bright. And so is that. Holy moly. Can we maybe tone that down just a little bit, just a little. Although I guess that's not doing much for actual lighting. Alright, so I got distracted and went down this pathway instead of down the other pathway. Let me grab another one of these guys. Hello? Where's my guy? Interesting. I thought that looked odd. Okay. Where's my... Okay. That's like a slight faint tinge to that color there. Okay. So that way and that way is essentially done. The archways seem a little dark though. Really? I'm stuck. It's like, what the heck? What is happening? Okay. Like, I kind of wanted them to be slightly secluded, but I don't want them too super dark either. Okay. So let's backtrack to where we were. May have to put in another solar panel. Okay. We need some more of this guy. For sure. Alright. Get this guy there. Alright. And let's light up our little bunny friend here. Alright, so that is working to light up the mural in the back too. So that's helpful. Yeah, that's alright. Okay, you come back over here with me. Okay. Don't really have anybody over here, but then again, it is butterflies. It's not like a huge endangered species. So it's not like super surprising. We don't have too many folks over here. Actually don't know where everybody is. They're probably all over at the frickin' giraffe. Oh, okay, that goes off into the staff area. Maybe, perhaps, as I climb over the hedges, we put a couple of you guys in there. That looks a little bit better. Yeah, that's not quite so dark now. Okay. Alright, you're okay. We got a lamppost there. Been there. Okay. Now, our staff only area, we probably... Like, I'm torn with putting lights down here. Come on, get out of the tree. Thank you. Where the heck are we? Here we are. Because, I mean, it is just the staff area. But they probably, at the very least, would appreciate a couple of lights, I suppose. We don't need to go too wild and crazy back here. That. I mean, they can see. Although they probably shouldn't be too dark back here. I suppose. I suppose. Get these guys into there. Okay, so that's a little bit better in there. So we do have the lighting a bit more subdued back here. Oh, stretchy break. Okay. I have a way of losing time in this game. Like nobody's business. Well. Okay, let me... No, that's probably pretty good there. Doesn't need to be like guest path well lit. But our guys do need to see what's happening. let's see. What does that do for us? Does it do anything? Nothing. Kind of hard doing this in guest mode. Actually. Alright. Let me spin you just a little bit. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. That was definitely the wrong circle. So what's everybody doing this weekend? Any Easter Bunny activities? Anybody dyeing eggs? Okay. So that's not so bad. Okay. Working tomorrow and then probably just gaming on Sunday. Sounds like a plan. That sounds like a good plan. I'm all for that. Next month, I found a ruler set that's got like French curves on it and stuff from Mr. Pen that I want to pick up for the little mini sketchbook. I think it has a slightly smaller T-square than what I have, but it's got like the protractor and like the Archie-Do, that might be the protractor, and like the compass thingy, and then like a French curve thingy. It wasn't too badly priced either, and I'm like, I've been wanting to get this for a while. So I might pick that up next month. And I still need to pick up some new hair bands. I kind of want to look at Walmart first though, because the ones on Amazon, a lot of them are like word salad, and then I see some that are for babies, and then I see some for small heads, and I'm like, well, I don't have a small head. Like I need an adult one, but I know what texture I want it to be. I'm having trouble finding that listed for adults, so I'm like, So I think I might look in Walmart's hair section first and see if I see anything before I attempt to order something from Amazon. You'll likely just be playing on the Xbox. You tried playing Stardew on the new laptop, but you can't change the resolution and it's super zoomed out. How do you change the zoom? Oh, you can't change the resolution?
You should be able to change it, but you have to turn on the buttons for it.
Okay.
Basically, if you go into the options menu, there should be something on there. If you scroll down, will eventually say zoom. And it's like show zoom buttons or add zoom buttons or something like that. If you click that, it'll give you the buttons for direct control. And then you should be able to zoom in from there. Unless it's like, I don't know, unless something specific's going on that prevents it.
Well, she said she can't change the resolution either.
Yeah, the resolution you probably can't change in program.
Resolution is grayed out, so...
I'm gonna ask a stupid question, Boz, because I have to ask, because that's how you make sure of things. You don't have it checked off as full screen or something, do you?
I thought resolution was screen size. Like your monitor size.
But sometimes if you turn on full screen, it basically asks the computer what size should this be, and depending on what's going on with the laptop, it could give the wrong size.
Yeah, I know for me, we have to not be zoomed in all the way because the lighting flickers when it is zoomed all the way in.
Yep. We couldn't tolerate it at base zoom. For some reason, zooming out a few clicks fixed it.
The heck? Why am I in the tree? Get out of the tree.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Well, if you ever do decide to check it out, Boz, I've got you on Discord, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just message me and I can help you walk it through it if you end up trying it.
I have her at the very least.
Or if you end up playing it on Xbox.
It might just be simpler to play it on Xbox.
True, that might very well be. If you have that option, it might be easier.
Oh, I think that's backlit from the lights on the pathway back there. Well, that's a happy accident. Okay. Yeah, like, we can't be at 100, we have to be at like 90 or 95 or something, or the lighting flickers for me on my PC. Because I was astounded. I'm like, how is it that I got a better graphics card and this isn't playable for me? And it was more playable on the shittier graphics card. Like, what the fuck is happening? I was so mad. You like playing it on Steam Deck too, so... Oh, that's nice. I didn't know that was Steam Deckable. I don't have one. We had entered a contest to win one and obviously didn't win. But, I didn't realize that was a Steam Decky option.
Yeah, I absolutely wish I could get a Steam Deck, but I can't justify that anytime in the next year.
How much are they?
I don't even know. I know it's gonna be stupid expensive.
So like console prices?
Probably. Let's see. It looks like it's $349. So.
Not terrible.
Not terrible.
For what it is. Not terrible. Considering some games you have already are Steam Decky. So it's not like you'd have to buy all brand new games on top of it.
That is for the pre-OLED model, so...
I don't know what that means.
It's the older tech. May not work quite as well.
Zooters! It's Oodles of Zoodles.
Hi, Zuzu. What's up, buddy?
It's an Oodle of Zoodle time. Depends on which, and yeah, it's like console prices, and you don't
Yeah.
have to rebuy.
That's the thing for me.
Yeah.
Is it basically lets me play my fucking games, you know.
So it's not like Nintendo NES and Game Boy where you had to repurchase everything.
Yes, it all just works off of your, the games that work for it, which
The
are
games
most
that
of them.
are compatible with it, yeah.
Which, to be fair, most of them are, so that's pretty good. I was actually kind of impressed they managed to get that many to work on the thing.
I think Coral Island is Steam Deckable too. I think. I could be wrong.
Basically, anything that works with a controller should be compatible. Oh, damn it, I did it again. Every time, buddy.
And it's not even the same color harness either.
The leashes.
Yeah, I know the leashes are the same color. We never did swap out leash colors.
No, we didn't. I should probably get you a new leash at some point, my buddy.
At this point, I don't know if it's worth the expense.
It's not that expensive, honey. And we're not that desperate anymore, so.
What color would we get him?
I don't know, red?
I mean, his harness is black, so we should probably get him... black if we're gonna do that. It's your Steam account, plus there's a lot of workarounds to make non-compatible games functional as well. I mean, so it's not so bad. Just the not having to rebuy the games, providing, you know, they work on there that you had planned on getting it for. You know. Oh, so much allergy. What time is it? Okay. I'm tired of so much allergy. This wind can fuck right off, yo. I took some Benadryl, my eyes are still itchy and watering. If I take any more, I'm gonna be zonked out and not get anything done tonight. It was bad enough I actually took a nap the other afternoon. I was so exhausted. Because the animals apparently think sleep is for the weak. I never did add anything in there. That's okay. Fuckers. Like, I gotta sleep at some point. I'm still not sure if we're doing farmer's market. I don't know. I have a lot of anxiety around the thoughts of doing it. Like, over having to deal with the sales tax stuff, and do I need one of the stupid certificate thingies? Because if I apply for that, that's $50. But we wouldn't be doing it every week anyway, because there's no way I can get up every Saturday at like 6 in the morning. Because I know me for that. Like, so it would probably be like maybe a couple weekends here and there. But then, you know, there's the whole thing of the whole anxiety of, well, I mean, I had a few sales on eBay. I didn't have a few sales on Etsy, but then there's the whole anxiety level of, this is different because this is in person. And, you know, the whole of, I'm gonna sit there and nobody's gonna buy anything. I'm gonna invest in getting the little dongle for the phone to do card sales, and nobody's gonna buy anything, you know? So maybe I would just be better off going back to eBay where there's more potential eyes on stuff. Excuse me. I don't know. It's probably just me being silly and what have you. But I don't know. Have to see. I mean, somebody was painting animals on rocks and was apparently selling them. And they weren't real elaborate or anything. They were pretty simplified. Seems so dark in there compared to out here. Alright, I don't think... No, we haven't been in that building yet, so let's backtrack. Like, I can see doing the crocheted animal stuff, you know, because people can see that that takes time and effort, and I just don't know. And people like the cutesy, like, stuffy animals. But I can't crochet for shit. I've tried. And, I mean, I could probably do flower arrangements, like the fake flower arrangements, but they're expensive. Flowers are not cheap. And I don't know that I'd make my money back on them. Oh, I never did anything on that side. Well, I mean, that's okay. Oh, people are in here because there's an animal talk going on. Okay. Can't do that either. Your coworker made a jellyfish and an octopus, and yeah, people would probably love, like, people would probably love little animal paintings. Like, yeah, maybe. And there's like a lot of farmy stuff around here. Like, I don't know. I got some farmy stencils, so maybe if I tried to do like some cows and stuff, maybe. So we never did get an answer if you can just show up, like, or if you have to like sign up on a list or something ahead of time, or if you can just show up maybe at towards the end of the summer. Maybe we can just show up one day and see what happens or something. Okay, so yeah, so if we don't have to pay a fee to set up, then maybe we can just like show up one day. Just kind of feel things out a bit. I like doing like tile mosaics and stuff, but that shit gets expensive too. Like material wise. Whoop. Look, guest mode. Get off of the arch. Thank you. That guest mode's got a mind of its own. So this doesn't have to be real precise back in here. Somebody's really gonna see all this. And technically, it would be dark in here anyway. Get off the arch! This guest mode is wild. I didn't think it would have you, like, climbing stuff. I feel like we're in an all-terrain vehicle here. So, let's see here. Let's light you up there. Put up lighting. Look at you. And then you. Alright. Okay. And I guess maybe here. Bloop. And bloop. There. So this is a staff path section. What are you doing? Why? Really? You're gonna lighting bug out on me there? Don't do that. There's a black box that's flickering. It's a lighting bug. Because we had to look into it. Because it was happening on a lot to Russell. When he had some of the LED light strips. That's the first time I've had that happen to me, though, that I can remember. Alright, so drag you to like there. Alright, we kind of got that done. these guys in place. Oof. We had a new used. Whoa. Stop that. We have a new used bookstore that just opened up in town, which is kind of interesting. It's not a junk store. Or like an antique store, whatever they want to call it. So it's nice to have something different open up. I didn't realize I put the butterfly signs all in here. I forgot about that. Surprise! Yeah, P-Butt knocked that over. Because he...
Doesn't help how many of these poor little fellas are precariously perched up here.
Well, they were fine until Cow and P-Butt started using that as their launching pad to get on top of the crab tank. Because, you know, why should my stuff sit nicely?
Dare I ask what Boz loves that's so dangerous?
Sounds dangerous. Love it. Oh, the new used bookstore.
Oh, yeah.
That isn't specifically an antique shop, so yay. Definitely looks like a bookstore from the outside. And I believe the owners have a golden retriever that we've seen through the window. So doggos are a plus. Ah! No, no. Why did I do that? I wanted that. Dumbass. What am I doing here? I wanted to duplicate, not delete. Jeez Louise. I don't think that one got its light. No. Oh, that one did. You love books at the grocery store. You can donate books and they're only $1 to buy. Otherwise, money goes to charity, so you always have to look. Oh, nice. We've got a couple little, like, free book swaps. I think they started them calling, like, little free libraries or whatever around town. The one's always empty. The one somebody was adding in DVDs. I guess they were just trying to get rid of extra DVDs that they ended up with. Okay, so there's that. Alright, Bernie. Bernie! We need to finish lighting you, Bernie. Let's light these cupcakes up. No, that's not what I want to do. Alright. So you're gonna make me come back in and do it this way. So windy. Oh my goodness. So, did I hear right? Mimi was out there? Husband? Husband?
I'm sorry, what's up?
Mimi was out there?
Yeah, she was earlier. She left when Zuzi got out.
Ah. She's not a real big fan of the dogs. Did this one get... Like, we're not under a wind advisory either, so this is kind of wild. That it's quite this windy. Right. Is that it? Did we get everybody? I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not sure if we got everybody. Let's start at the beginning, I guess. I mean, we have a bunch of paperback books. They're just sitting there kind of collecting dust. One of the books I wanted to reread, I can't find. Happened to me the last time. I found it. I was like, oh yes, I still want to reread this. And I sat it to the side and then lost it again. It's in this house somewhere. That I didn't uplight, but there's a good amount of lighting around it. Okay, that definitely helped brighten that up for nighttime. Okay, oh, I didn't uplight you either. You've got your lighting. Staff only. That's lit up. Didn't get you. I did get you. Alright. So we got this house here. There's the shed. Alright, we got this stuff lit up in here. Okay, we come out of there. And there's the peacocks. Alright, and then is this the exit? Yeah, that's the exit. Okay. So we just need to double check the interior courtyard. Okay. So you need a light. And you need a light. That's Bernie's. I need to hit up this other tree. stop getting stuck on the arches. Okay, you got yours. You've gotten yours. Well, where's the one that we didn't get? I specifically remember looking over and was like, oh, we didn't get you. It doesn't like me getting off of these arches. You've got yours. You've got yours. So, was it this one? No. I'm so confused as to which one we didn't get. You. It's like you're here somewhere. Okay. Alright, and you know what, guys? With that, butterfly garden's complete. Alright, so let me pop out of this mode. Quite a large complex there, but we are good to go now. Let's save. Please save. And we'll bring the lights up to about here. All right. Yay! Yeah, the lighting actually worked out pretty good. I probably went a little too crazy on the signs. Like the butterfly flappy signs, but not too bad. All right, so let me grab our window here and oh goodness, where are you? I haven't used you in so long. There we are. Go back to my wheel. All right, now let's see here. Is this it? Good enough. Okay. So let's go ahead and spin. What are we gonna get? Animal exhibit. Wow. Okay. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Oh. Alright, so animal exhibit. Animal exhibit. Right. I was thinking animal habitat. Animal exhibit. Okay. So let's get the... Is this it? Okay. So animal exhibit. Yes, pollen. All of the pollen. All of the pollen, all of the dust, all of the smoke from the controlled burns. All of it. All of the trees shooting forth in the backyard. Whatever it is that we are allergic to in this area. Oh my goodness. Alright, so exhibit animal. We've got to be close to running out of exhibit animals here, right? Like, right? We already did the giant leaf insect. Goliath bird eater? What is that? I don't remember this. A Goliath bird eater. What is this? Gee. What are you? Oh, you're a spider. Oh. Ick. Spider. Spider. Have we done spiders yet? I don't think we have. We did frogs at Hippity Hoppity House. We did lizards. We did the non-spider bugs. Yeah, this spider eats birds. That's kind of terrifying. Ugh. The Goliath bird eater, or Theraphosa blondie, is an extremely large species of tarantula native to the tropical rainforests, swamps, and marshes of Suriname, Guyana, French Guinea, I think it's French Guyana, Brazil, and Venezuela. It is tan brown in color, covered in red-brown hair, has a large abdomen with a large round thorax, thick segmented legs, and elongated pedipalps mouth parts. Oh, now I'm drowning in snot from that sneeze. The female is larger than the male, and both sexes have pronounced appendages on the end of their abdomen, known as spinnerets, that aid in web disposition. The web of the Goliath bird eater is used for making egg sacs and for sperm transfers, but they do not spin webs for hunting. Yo, if that's big enough to eat a bird, that's a big ass tarantula. Yep, nope. Nope, that's a big old nope from me. I don't think we've done spiders yet. I don't think we have. From one animal exhibit to the other. Okay, so we need to mark down what spiders we've got here. And see what we can do. So, excuse me, there is the Brazilian salmon pink tarantula. There is the Brazilian wandering spider. Just that. So that's 2. Like, I don't even know how many spiders there are. There's our Goliath bird eater. The Mexican red knee tarantula. Is that it? That might be it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, we've got 4. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So we're trying to formulate the idea of building this guy. I don't think we need a ton of space, but at the same time, I'm not sure where I'm gonna put you. Over here might work. Maybe like coming in off of this side. So actually I want to keep them there for sizing reference. Alright, so So if I do that, actually, let me. Maybe it should be like 23. Helps if I pick the right length of grass here. Alright, so I kind of need a little bit of real estate on this guy. Okay. Back into pathway. Like, the pathway keeps trying to go in a direction I'm not sure I want it to go in. 2, 3, 4, 5. That might not be enough room. Actually. Okay, what if we put you in, like, over here? Let me save that for something else. We can do that. Alright, let's cut the grass so we can see what we're doing. And I might have had enough room over there. Maybe. We'll see. I'll think about building it over here first. And we'll see if we can get this to work a little bit smaller. Alright, so maybe we do entrance path. Okay, so there's that one. No. Okay. 3 and 3 is 6. Oh wow, so 26 would be like double that. Okay, so that's not... Oh my god, this wind. Uh-oh. Spin her down. Spin her down. We have to tie those to those nails.
Well, if I bend the nails up, that would help.
Alright, what if we align? Can I align you? That's a little bit... Nope, that's still a little bit off. Because my brain's like, no, we must be... Where do I want to do this? Well, if we're gonna go with the smaller pathway, what is this? Is this 23? No. 20. Okay. So let's see here. Who are you talking to?
Your mom.
Oh. Alright, so we might have to go with the... thinner... For some reason, whenever it's on this curve, it just... What did we just undo? Anything important? No. Only I agonize over pathway placement like this. I swear. Okay. Nope, undo that last one. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so 1, 2. What color pathway do we want for this? So here's what I'm thinking. I didn't even tell you guys what I was planning. Probably not the only one. So I'm thinking that we do a spider-like statue art piece, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to translate this from my brain into game, but here's what I'm thinking. Spider-like statue, right? Big. And in between the leggies coming down Like you walk under the big giant spider thingy, right? And in between the leggies, maybe with like rocks around it, we place our exhibits. So like one here, one here. It's like there's 4 spiders, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we double them up, right? Like we have mirrored exhibits, so like the same spider here and here, and then here and here, here and here. So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we like kind of nestle them around the leggies, maybe? And then you walk under the spidery heady thingy to go into the spider cave, I guess. Kind of. Like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull this off, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. So that's why I'm like, oh, that might not be enough room. Where we're at, I might have to go back to the other spot, but we'll see. This is going to take a little bit of adjustment work, so we have to figure out what color pathway we want this underside to be, because I do want it to be a different color. I'm thinking maybe the tree bark path. Or the log rounds. Maybe tree bark path, just to give it more of like a foresty feel to it. So what's that? That's 3. Four. Okay. So I'm gonna use a different colored path in here just for this part. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's kind of getting close to the staff path. So 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So where is our one off maybe? Go with that. Okay, so we can't be too harsh of a why is that? Okay, I'm gonna grid. Remove that guy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, it's not going to be incredibly perfect, for sure. But if we can get you somewhat rounded. Like, not perfectly circular, but that's gonna get like really congested in there though, so let's try that again. Nope, too far. No, what are you doing? Stop that. I didn't say to do that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just using 7 as like a base number. Doesn't really mean anything. One, two, three, 4. Okay, so maybe that's where the problem was in fact lying. Okay, so let me deselect that. So that's interesting. Let's see if we can kind there's a lot of motorcycles going by the past couple of days with their radios turned way up. Whatever that was, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Let's get back on grid here and see. That's not what I wanted. I can get you to operate a little bit better. It's not going to be super lined up, but alright, that's not so bad. This is just so that people can get around it a little bit easier if they so choose. Just don't know if we're gonna have enough space here, but maybe? So they're gonna be on like the outside. So alright, well you why are you being mad? You can't be mad about the staff path there. For the love of God, I need you to not be mad about the staff path there. Although, staff path doesn't really have to go all the way to there. It doesn't mean they have to walk extra far, though. It's that or we put it out this way. Maybe we should go out that way because we don't have as much. Fuck. We don't have to worry about as much tightness to move around. One, two, three, skip. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, operating off of 7. Maybe we go 9. Just to give us a little bit more room to work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh no, wait. 3. We need to be 4 out, don't we? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. So I'm doing this a little bit differently than I did the other side. I realize that. And I know I'm putting all the different colors in here. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. You can go. Now, I know that I made this slightly bigger than we were on the other side, but I kind of think we're gonna need a little bit of that. Doesn't feel like it's lining up the same. Like at all. I guess it kind of is. That's very... Like the one side is a little bit more but you know, it'll be alright. It doesn't have to be like fully symmetrical there. Perfect world and all, but we're gonna have to pick our battles here. Alright. So I think that's where we're gonna pause today. And we will figure out the placement of our actual exhibits in here once we get down to it. Because I was thinking on the outer edge, but maybe I don't know. So I gotta get a keeper hut in here somewhere too. Although keeper hut could be on the outside, so that's like not a huge problem. Like we could stick the keeper hut on the back side somewhere. But I think that's a good enough start. Yeah, we'll have to see. Like I said, I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to translate it from Brain or not. I might end up redoing that pathway again. We'll have to see. I might find a better circle template, excuse me, and I might like throw some art shapes down and just ring it around that, because I seem to have an easier time with that, but we'll see. Kind of depends on how big our spider ends up being, so that's kind of where I'm leaning towards. I haven't had much time to think about it, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. So tomorrow we will be streaming again. We'll be working on our trailer birdhouse and our citrus slice birdhouse. We need to figure out if we want it to be an orange, a grapefruit, a lime. We could make it a lime, actually. Yeah, why not? And then there'll be no stream on Sunday, and then Monday we'll pick back up with our Bob Ross needle felting. So I hope everybody is able to join in tomorrow for birdhouse painting. And we'll go from there, really. So we did finish the butterfly garden. We probably should end looking at that. If we can get back over here to it. There we go. And how about we do a night shot to round things out here, or a very early morning shot at the very least. So yeah, that's what plans are for right now. I hope everybody has a good night. If I don't see you, I hope you have a good Easter. And don't forget to follow the links to all the socially things down below. There's the Twitter, the Kofi, the Instagram, and the YouTube channel. And yeah, so you guys have a great night. And I will see you tomorrow for birdhouses.